Hey guys, and welcome back to Ghost Club. So today I'm going to be doing a paranormal investigation of a haunted object that I purchased on eBay, and I've kind of always wanted to do this, but I don't know what ones are legit and I don't know what ones aren't legit. I messaged a lot of people on Instagram, people who are putting up haunted dolls. In particular, haunted dolls to me, very weird, very creepy, and I know a lot of people have fear of haunted dolls as well. So I kind of wanted to dedicate this episode to haunted dolls. I messaged some of these sellers for these haunted dolls because I wanted to make sure that they were legit, because obviously there's a big chance that these people could be scammers. And I narrowed it down to a few creepy dolls that I felt like these people were actually legit. So I went to Instagram and I asked you guys what doll you wanted to come home to me, and you guys are basically deciding my fate right now. The doll that you guys chose for me was actually not the doll that I wanted. The doll arrived last night and she's still in her box and I've not opened her up yet. So the doll that you guys voted on, drum roll, Aurora. So this doll, Aurora, I messaged the seller and I asked her a few questions about the doll. This is how she acquired the doll. She went to an antique store in Louisiana and she met this lovely old lady who worked in this antique store, and she just asked her, is there anything interesting that you're selling here, like anything that's not on the shop floor? You might think that that's a weird question, but honestly, I would probably say the same thing as well, so I get that. So the old lady said to her, "We'll come back when the store's closed." And that's never good. So the woman comes back once the store is closed, and the old lady invites her in, and basically she goes in the back and she pulls out this massive box of dolls. And then she begins to explain to the woman that these dolls aren't on the shop floor because they're not toys. This woman would use them as vessels for paranormal investigations, but also she was into black magic and voodoo. You know that's a box of haunted dolls. Box of haunted dolls. And then the woman who I purchased the doll from turns around and says, "I've been a Wiccan for 55 years. I would love to purchase these dolls from you." Apparently the old lady's antique store was going out of business, so she said, "Cool, name your price," and she was off with all the dolls. The woman brings the dolls back to her house and a lot of activities going on. Each one of those dolls was haunted. Each doll had their own personality. Each doll had their own spirit. So she wants to sell a couple of these dolls so there's less activity in her house, pretty much. Now, before I introduce you to the doll and introduce myself to the doll, I just want to go over the description of Aurora. So in the item description, it says, "Aurora's soul is that of a sweet 8-year-old girl that was in a lake on the inner tube playing/swimming with other children. She slipped off the tube before any children noticed she had drowned. They recovered her body shortly after. Aurora feels she did not slip off of the tube and that another little boy pushed her off. She hates males and she can be quite nasty. She's also pretty vile. She's mad that she never got the chance to grow up, and she likes to burp, tease animals, and walk around at night." Okay, first off, if that doll can walk, then she is walking right out of that front door and getting herself a job, because somebody has to pay rent around here. She may be small, but don't let that fool you. She will not fare well with other children, and I have communicated with her through a Ouija board to know this. She's contacted the doll, she knows that this doll is haunted, and now I have her. So, last night when the doll arrived, and she's still in her box, she's still taped up, she was sitting right here and I was over on the couch and I was watching TV, and I swear to God, I heard what sounded like a flick, like a knock on cardboard. It was coming over from this direction, so I turned around. The box didn't look like it had moved or anything like that, but could it have been the doll trying to get out of the box? That's where I'm trying to go with this. We are gonna find out if this doll is active or not. Spooky doll in box. Okay, so we have Aurora in this box here, and first off, I just want to do a little EMF reading of the box to see if any electromagnetic energy is coming off of the box or anything like that. So you may be asking, what is an EMF reader? What does that mean? EMF stands for electromagnetic field. So this right here, this is my EMF reader. You can pretty much just purchase this one on Amazon here. If the needle spikes, this means that the device is picking up on magnetic, electric, and radio microwave energy levels. So if I point this device to my phone, you can see the device is starting to go off here. This device is going to tell me if there's a spike of electromagnetic energy that I need to know about. Something that shouldn't happen if I'm pointing it towards a box. So let's see. Okay, so it doesn't look like I'm getting any readings from the box directly. So yeah, I'm not getting any spikes or anything like that from the box, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this sitting down here. Also, scientists believe that if you go into an area with a lot of high magnetic energy, then it can actually cause hallucinations. Those can kind of be deceived as ghosts sometimes. And others believe that with a high volume of magnetic energy, it's actually a portal to the paranormal and apparitions can be seen, and that's how ghosts manifest themselves. So anyway, you guys can be the decider of that. This is a pretty terrifying looking knife, I'm not gonna lie. But I know a lot of paranormal investigators who don't bring a knife on their investigations with them, and I just want to tell you guys, you should really bring a knife. It's not safe out there. Always cut away from yourself. Okay, still the EMF reader isn't picking up on anything right now. Okay, let's see. It's kind of cute. Okay, so she comes in a cute little pink polka dot box. If I hear her burp right now, I'm leaving. I'm out of this place. Okay. Says thank you. Thank you for purchasing my haunted doll. Let me tell you, I was really nervous to purchase this doll, but I'm actually quite excited now. I can see her little feet. So that's creepy. Wow, look at that. That is creepy as anything. Reveal your face. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, let's fix you up a little bit. I thought she may have came with a stand, but it doesn't look like she came with a stand. Hello, new haunted doll. First impressions, I feel like she's staring right into my soul. I 100% think she's haunted. And no disrespect or anything like that. I just feel like there's a little spirit in you. Okay, I'm not getting any readings from the EMF detector, so I'm gonna leave the EMF detector on as well, just in case there is a spike. Since it said that she taunts animals, I want to see how my cats respond to her. Give me something. Oh my god. What do you think? What? It seems like Zelda's fine with her. So I have the PSB7 spirit box here, and basically what this will do is it's going to swipe through some radio stations with a mix of white noise, and it's going to cancel out some of those voices that you would hear on the radio and things like that, so we can get better evidence. This will give me instant responses if the spirit is intelligent and can communicate with me. Okay, so this is quite interesting. So I've used the spirit box a few times before and I've never had any troubles with it, but this one is, the box itself has full battery. I just don't understand why this speaker isn't working. So let me go put some new batteries in it and we'll try again. I'm gonna lie, it's a little bit weird because the speaker box was off, and as I said, I've only used it a couple of times, so there's no reason why brand new batteries should do that. Okay, let's try again. Weird. Wow, okay. So the speaker isn't working even with brand new batteries in it. Give me a second, I'm gonna try and find another speaker for this thing. Very, very strange. Never happened before. Yes! Okay, I found a speaker that works. This one here, and you... Oh.
Music controls only work with Bluetooth audio.
Cool, thank you. Hi Aurora, if you're here with me, can you please talk into this device right here? Aurora, do you know who I am? That was like a man's voice that just came through. Aurora, my name is Jade and this is your new home. Do you like it? Can you tell me how old you are? Seven. So on the description it says that she was 8, but she just said 7, clearly. Do you like playing with toys? With toys? That's what I heard. Okay. I have a toy for you. Did you want to see it? Here, let me get it for you. I have chills all over my body right now. This is so cool. Thank you so much for communicating with me. I have a wind-up toy here for you that you can have. Do you like it? Yay! Aurora, if you're here with me, can you tell me, do you miss being a living girl? Aurora. That was strong. What's your favorite color? Aurora, can you tell me your favorite color? Aurora, you can say anything into this device and I'll be able to hear you. One. What does one mean? Are you happy? Okay, I'm turning the spirit box off, Aurora. Bye. Can you say goodbye?
Okay.
Wow, okay. That was interesting. So the EMF detector didn't go off, but I definitely did get some intelligent responses through that spirit box session, which I'm actually super excited about because I didn't expect much to come through. That was really cool. I'm actually really happy with that spirit box session. So the next piece of equipment that we're gonna use is gonna be this digital recorder here to capture any EVPs. And basically EVP stands for Electrical Voice Phenomenon. This is probably one of the most simple pieces that you could have in your investigation toolkit. Super cheap, super simple. You basically just hit record, you ask a question, and there's certain frequencies that the human ear can't pick up. Once you go back and you review your recording, then sometimes you will hear certain things that you absolutely did not hear before. If there's any beginner investigators out there or anything like that, I highly recommend just grabbing yourself a digital recorder and start rolling. It's way too noisy down here with the traffic going by, so we're gonna conduct an EVP session upstairs where it's super quiet so we can really capture something. Okay, so I was just conducting a new EVP session and the camera died. Okay, so we're in a quiet room and now we're gonna conduct a new EVP session. Conducting the EVP session with Aurora. Can you make a noise so I know you're here with me? Do you know that you've passed away, Aurora? Are you looking forward to living with me? I know you like to walk about the house at night. Can you show yourself to me? I'm happy to have you in my home. Are you going to behave? I'm going to go now, but if you want to make a noise, you can feel free to make a noise. I just heard like a knock. Did you want to make another noise? And EVP session. Okay, so let's go and review it, shall we? I feel like we had better luck with the spirit box. Also, the EMF device has not actually went off at all. Here is my conclusion. So I feel like there is some sort of energy here. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I don't necessarily feel like it's a bad energy or anything like that. If any activity does start to stir up in the house or anything like that, then I'm definitely going to be posting that over on my Instagram. So if you don't follow me already over there, go to Ghost Club Paranormal so you guys can definitely check out what activity happens. If she is a real haunted doll, who knows? She looks like a haunted doll, but dolls just freak me out in general, so... But before I go, I'm going to answer some questions that you guys on Instagram had actually asked me. So the first question, it's from M1_1980. And the question is it hard for you to find haunted locations? And how do you start a paranormal group? It's not that difficult for me to find haunted places because I do my research and I also follow a bunch of paranormal investigators on Instagram, so I can kind of see where they've been, and if it seems super haunted, if they catch a lot of activity, then I'll go investigate that for myself. Which kind of does lead me onto, if you want to start a paranormal investigation group, then definitely take to Instagram or maybe even Facebook as well. There's a lot of people out there, a lot of lone paranormal investigators. I like to call myself a lone paranormal investigator just because it's easier for me to go out and investigate myself. But there's definitely people out there that want to start paranormal investigation groups. Second question is from Luna.Ria33. How much paranormal tech do you own and which is your favorite? Okay, so I'm pretty simple when it comes to this kind of stuff. I like to use just a regular digital camera to catch any orbs or anything like that. I also like to use my digital recorder, which I capture EVPs on. It's so easy to just go on Amazon and pick this stuff up. And if you do want to carry out an investigation, it's pretty inexpensive and you guys can definitely do it. I believe in you guys. But if you can see behind me, if you're wondering what this chest is, this is actually a chest of all my investigation pieces. I have cameras and lights and infrareds and the EVPs, I have the spirit boxes, and also when I purchased this box, so I'll show you behind me here. So this box here, I painted it black myself. I have most of the stuff that would usually be inside it out right now because I'm filming. I have extra battery packs, I have chargers, I have books, different camera mounts, I have flashlights. But when I actually purchased this box, I saw it online and I was like, yeah, that is perfect for all my investigation equipment. So I went to go pick it up and it actually turns out that the woman's husband had just died and he built it and it belonged to him. So anyway, that's where I keep all my paranormal investigation stuff. And the third question is from Decalheta6. I hope I'm saying that right. And he says, what's the difference between an intelligent and residual haunting? Well, that is actually a really good question. So, a residual haunting is when trauma happens. So let's say if it's a murder or a rape, just extreme violence happens, that spirit will kind of remain in that moment and that trauma is on replay. And there's really no way out of it. So, you know, when you hear people say, a ghost is somebody with unfinished business, that's actually just a residual haunting. That's the way I would describe it anyway. And an intelligent haunting is when somebody has passed and they know that they have passed and they know how to communicate with humans. So whether that is picking something up or making a noise or communicating through the spirit box or through an EVP, that's an intelligent phenomenon right there. It doesn't always have to be somebody that's actually passed. It could just be some type of energy that hasn't even had a human form, but it's just very intelligent and can pick things up, move things. So those type of spirits can basically just get in touch with you and they know exactly who they're talking to and they know exactly what they're doing. That is an intelligent haunting. Remember to like and subscribe, and everybody who watches, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You guys really keep me motivated. I love you guys so much. So I guess this is it from me and Aurora. See you later.